Are you ready for this? Woohoo! Here's a solution for the Golang challenge we just posted in the last one. I'm going to drop this into folder 42. I'll just put class. And we'll put this into 01. Sorry, in YouTube land, you're having to watch me go through the rigmarole of setup. But I will take this moment for some shameless self-promotion in honor of one of the greatest promoters that I've ever known in my life, an inspiration for me for how to develop your online presence, your presence in the world, and to get people engaged. In honor of our new president, Donald Trump, I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion. So if you haven't followed me on YouTube, you can follow me on YouTube, but what I want to show you is the playlist for all these videos is here. Bum-ba-da-bum. And then on Twitter, I need to get more users because I'm falling shy of my mentor who has billions, and I'm only at 2,328. My mentor being Donald Trump. All right. Hey, everybody has heroes. So now we want to do this with, instead of form value, we want to just use form. And the documentation, a little bit of redundancy here, but documentation's where it's at. And the documentation shows that on here, we were using form value, which we'll call ParseForm for you if it's needed, or parse multi-part form. Type request, however, is a struct. And it has all of these different fields, including form and PostForm. PostForm only gets stuff from the form. That's why it's like a form post. It's just the posting from the form. This will get it from both the URL and the form. But you got to call ParseForm first. So let's do that. How would we call ParseForm? Go back to the index. And we have ParseForm right here. And it returns an error. Okay. And it's a method attached to any value type pointer to a request. Right? You see that? You see that's a method attached to any value that's a pointer that's of type pointer to a request.
I just have trouble finding these documentations.
That's why I go through it. That's why you're here. Do you see that? It takes time to read it. And I've read it all before class. So I need to call ParseForm. Returns an error. Error, colon equal. It's a method attached to my request. So I have a value that got passed in as an argument and assigned to REQ. I have a value of type pointer to request that has the method ParseForm. I call that, I check my error. I log fatal if it doesn't work and just print my error out. Otherwise, I now have request form. And that's it right there. So that one should still totally work. But the proof is in the pudding.
Can you just go back to it again? Let me look at it again. That was too fast.
Yeah. Let me just run it to verify it. Cannot call non-function request form type URL values. Cannot call, request form cannot call. So request form is what? What is request form? It is a map. It's a URL value. URL values right here. It's a URL value and it's a map. If I look at that, what is that? That is a map with a key of a string and a value of a slice of string. So if that's a map, then right here, request form, this is a map, and I have keys, so I want the key, where the key is Q, and it's a string. Let's run it now. Do my search, mismatch type, string and slice of string. It returns a slice of string, line 21. So I could say just put all of that stuff right. I'm just looking at that. Fprint, I could do fprint. How do I get my slice to print out? Boom, 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 boom. Let me pause and think about this for a second.
I'm getting an error.
Okay, I was just contemplating the different ways I could do that. And I'm going to do for index value colon equals range, and I need to change this from v to it's a slice, so it's VV, and it's a slice of strings. So maybe I'll do that, or Caleb Doxy does that, and I kind of like that. Range over my slice of string, and now I'll do this, and I could do fprint line there, do my search. I like fprint f for this one, and do my search, and I'm going to do index value, and here I'll do %v dash %v format printing. Go run main. And the interesting thing is I could do additional things. But I would want to separate them with a new line. Whoa, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? See what's happening there? So the important thing is kind of understanding the principles of how the language works, so that you saw that, okay, to use form, I have to call ParseForm, but form is a URL value, which is a type with an underlying type, which is a map with a key of string and a value of slice of string. So I say, okay, when this is the key, then I get a slice of string, a range over that slice of string, and for each entry, I'm going to write back to my response the index and the value using fprintf. So that's format printing, but to a writer. And so it puts in there and there. How many people, let me see a show of hands, follow me on that?
No, I'm lost.
Okay.
I can't get mine to work. I've got errors.
All right, so I'll come around and help those who couldn't get theirs to work.